I don't think I'm going to use the surgical at all in this matchup. I think I just go plains. You could justify Ghost Quarter, and then if I Ghost Quarter him and he goes for it, I think I'm just going to go plains. Or no, we can still go quarter. Just remember, if he does burn us, we may want to go for the redirection spell. Magma Jet me. You got it. I might even surgical him here to screw up his scry. No, he went bottom bottom, so it doesn't matter. Technically, you still screw up his... Okay, he's bolting me here. Really do want to do the nuts where I get to redirect it to a creature. Nah, we're going to get greedy and we're going to get dead. So I'm going to go ahead and Trapmaker Snare here. I'm just going to snare this bolt because this is a prime target for the refraction trap. It's 3 for 3. That's really what you want to do. Okay. Eidolon. Okay, so we path the Eidolon and then we get to play our Archive Trap. So his mana base is budget, but he at least invested into the Eidolon of the Great Rebels. This also means he's not going to have any tech for... this is going to hurt, but kind of has to happen. I unfortunately don't have another refraction trap to draw into. Oh man, he searched. He even saw the Archive Trap off the... Now, if I had my peak, I could surgical and get something out of his hand. I mean, the thing about Burn is there's so much redundancy that I feel like the surgical is just a dead card unless I get the peak off and I get to kind of get him with it. There's very little chance that I get to do so. Flooded Strand. Alright. Go. Yeah, we needed like a Snapcaster, I guess. Well, Snap, I don't think lets you do the alternative mana cost on refraction. Okay, so he's going to volley me. I mean, I assume we die game 1 to burn, right? I'm assuming. Skull crack me. Going to 1. Okay, during his draw step, I guess I can try to beat an Eidolon draw with this surgical. I know that sounds really techy, but that's really the only thing I think I can do with this surgical. Was that what his hand was? No, his hand was a mountain. Because I just don't have an answer to an Eidolon if he rips it off the top. Okay, that's all 4. So, I mean, yeah, he just looks like mono budget burn. Outside of... Oh, he does have some fetches. So it looks like he's working his way into the more expensive version. We see 4 foothills, so that'll make our Archive Traps a little bit better. But full-blown burn, yeah, you don't see flames from full-blown burn usually. These would be Atarka's commands. Okay, so we're dead to any burn off the top. We live to any creature, and we live to any land draw. We're even dead to Searing Blaze. Well, no, there has to be a creature for Blaze to target, so let's just make sure we don't play into his 2 of Blaze if we can help it. Kind of just want to also just get the information. Like, if I'm going to die anyway, I want to get the information. That's not good, but we need to play it in case we need to hardcast Archive Traps. Alright, am I dead? Nope. Maybe he's going to play around Mana Lake. I don't run Mana Lake. Alright, Snapcaster Mage into Refraction Trap. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need 1 more mana. Judges in the room, can I do that play? I don't think I can, right? I believe we're toast, Hoist. I believe we are brew toast. That's not actually a play I can make, right? I need one more land drop to be able to refraction trap. Well, there's an archive trap. I don't think that's how it works, right? I don't think we're able to do the trap cost on this if we snap it. Just due to the way that flashback is worded. Rift Bolt, okay. Okay, trap him, then... Well, the problem is the Rift Bolt's on the stack now. So you were trying to say that I should archive trap him, snap, archive trap him? Tommy Goif says I don't think you can for the alternative. I don't think we can either. I think I have to naturally draw an untapped land here. There's 2 in the deck. Surgical. Yeah, too bad the Rift Bolt is exiled. Surgical doesn't exactly work when it's been exiled. The Rift Bolt's going to happen on his upkeep, so... I mean, I guess we get to see whether or not that works. Maybe we can make him think that I don't know how it works, but we we are aware that it won't work, but... Although then I'm just showing him that we have Snapcaster Mages. I mean, I'm not the type to go for a Moto Bug, and I don't think this works at all. I'm just thinking, what if we had another main board Refraction Trap? Could I, like, snap into Snare into Refraction Trap? Yeah, this won't work, but we'll make him think that we don't know. Yeah, it has to be for the flashback. So we will fetch and kill ourselves. I mean, Snap's not in the deck to have synergy with things like Refraction Trap. Snap is in the deck to recast our tutor. Snap is in the deck to reuse our paths. Speaking of which, we don't need path so much in this matchup, but I feel like path's so important to turn on our archive traps. Blood Baron comes in. Pitfall can stay. Refractions come in. Ravenous out. Mind Break stays. And let me recurve this thing real quick. So we have 1s. We have 2s. Oh, this is technically a 3. So I'm going to take out my Surgicals in this matchup. I'm going to take out my Thoughtseizes, perhaps. The problem with taking out Thoughtseize in this matchup, and these are more 0s, because you don't want to hardcast that. So these are 1s. These are ideally 1s. So we actually curve more like this, to be honest. But I got 3 spots that need to be filled. Are those 3 spots the 3 Thoughtseizes? Could be. I mean, Burn is notorious for playing... Sometimes they'll play multiple creatures. You could justify the Whiplash trap. I mean, these are pretty much the only cards I can consider. We can't consider the Ravenous traps. They don't go wide enough for things like Volley or Lethargy to be good. They're not running white creatures, so Nemesis doesn't matter. I think these are the 4 cards we could consider. And sure, you're like, well, BrewSpy, why would you ever want to play Blood Baron? Well, that last game, we got to that many lands, and it kind of stalled out. I'm hoping that these Refraction traps sway the match in our favor. I thought about going heavy on Pitfall Trap, and then I realized it's a little too specific. I actually think the Refraction Trap plan for things like Burn is really cool. But we'll see. And there's plenty of Burn on Moto. There's plenty of it. We'll try the Thoughtseizes, and I think I need to decide between Whiplash and Mindbreak Trap. I'm going to continue to run the Mindbreak Trap in hopes that we get to, like, he'll go, like, Burn Spell, and then I'm like, okay, Trap Makers get the last one for free. You want little Thoughtseize as possible. Alright, this is not a keep, right? Well, it's got a Thought Scour. If this Watery Grave was actually our Hallowed Fountain or a fetch land, I actually would definitely keep this hand because it has double Refraction Trap. It's got double Archive Trap. And just pray. It's not like I'm not keeping this without a cantrip. I mean, what if he just goes fetch land? We just double trap him. We saw that he does have fetches. Not many, but... Okay, Swifty Spear. Could be worse. Alright, so we're gonna Thought Scour him, and we're gonna Thought Scour into a fetch, or the basic swamp. Or basic, interesting. You should be running timely reinforcements. Oh my god, triple archive trap, please. Please, deck, give me something. Delta? Okay. Well, Delta is our white source. It's going to take a little bit of time. No, we milled a fetch land. No. Opponent, please. Please fetch. You know what? If he doesn't have a land drop for us, we could just path this Swift Spear and try to just get him. Swift Spear. Okay. What's up, Bucking Broncos? Lava Spike. Okay. Reflection Trap here. We could. We could kill a Swift Spear here. Might be the right call. We're going to take a little bit of damage to do it, but I think it's going to equalize. I think this 2 damage on the Shocking is going to equalize. So, I'm going to target the Swift Spear. And then it's going to ask me for a source. No planes in the deck? That was a polluted delta. There is a planes. This is a polluted delta. It's a polluted delta. You're good. I wish it was one of my white fetches for sure, how this hand stacked up. Alright, we just gotta get him with our triple trap, man. This is like most of his deck. Can we get there? Alright, we're just gonna be making land drops, I guess, all the way there. No, what really is gonna happen is hopefully we just path his Swift Spear and he takes the land and we just get him. That's kind of what I'm hoping happens. But I only have one white source, so I don't want to give up my refraction. Oh, he played a fetch! Oh. Guys, he fetched. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm so excited though. Relic of Progenitals. Sure. I guess I showed him Snapcaster Mage. Okay, I'm really glad I showed him Snapcaster Mage because I don't care about this card. Sure. Guys, we're gonna get to triple archive trap this guy. This is gonna be glorious. I think I just take the... No, you path here. You do. Hang on, let's go to blocks first. Do you want to pump it? No, you don't want to pump it? Alright. Part of me was trying to keep the path because we might draw the 4th archive trap. No semblance? No, this is a tribute to a buddy of mine, Travis, Bucking Broncos. He was playing mill, and I was like, well, why don't I try to do a mill deck? And then this happened. Then this hand happened. So this is 13 times 3. Would somebody like to math this for us? This is a lot. This is every burn player, or I guess every mill player's dream. Yep. 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 Alright. 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 Yep. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we could die to a creature if I use up this refraction trap. I might just want to let this Skullcrack go. Blood, we gotta live the dream, man. Gotta live the dream. Lava Spike and a Shard Volley. I will take your Spike. You can have a Shard Volley.